Guys, it's Ryan here, and today we are going to do a basics effect on how to use shape mask tool, or the pen tool, and the shape tool. Alright, so first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to make a shape layer. All you have to do is click on this, but if yours is a rectangle, all you have to do to change it to any shape you want, or the shapes that they give, is left click on this black tab at the bottom, and more options come up, and just choose ellipse tool. Alright, so we're going to click off this just to show you how to make a new whole entire layer. And fill, this is the color of the shape that it makes, so just keep it red, and cover basics. By the way, I made this in Adobe, and I'll make a tutorial on how to make pictures on Adobe. It's pretty easy, but that's why I'm putting it under basics. Alright, so all you have to do is hold down, left click and hold, and drag across, and you can make it to any shape you want. Circles, or the shape that you have. Alright, so let's just say we like that shape. Alright, but we're gonna delete that shape because we don't really like it. Okay, so let's go to composition. Let's click on the composition, and let's make that shape actually in our. So what I'm talking about is there's no fill or anything because it is the layer itself. It's the same thing as a shape mask layer, except it's actually on your footage layer, or your picture layer if you're doing a picture like I am. And it makes an oval. Let's just say we like this oval, so we get some of the white shape picture I made and some of the basics. Alright. And I'm going to teach you the controls on how to get along with these shape tools, and I'll teach you about these two in another tutorial, maybe this one if we have time. Okay, so let's just say we don't want to do add, subtract. I covered this in the last tutorial, but anyway, let's just keep it at add. Okay, so we're going to use the feathering tool, and how you get to a feathering tool is if you click F, and it's just the feathering tool. And how you get to mask path is if you just click M for mask. So we're going to put it F, now we're going to close it and open up all the options, and click on this and drag to the right, and as you see, there's like fading effect gradually happens, and this is great for if you have a layer, two layers, and you're trying to combine them. We'll talk about that later in another tutorial. But anyway, you can just mess with these effects and give it a cool effect if you want, anything like that. And then the occupancy, I'm sorry if I can't pronounce some words, but anyway. Okay, so this makes it see-through. Like if there's a movie back there and you want this to be kind of see-through, then you'll see the movie somewhat. So let's change it back to 100 because I want it to be see-through. And that's it for the basic shape mask. Alright, so let's do it. So a more, not really, a little less of a basic. Okay, so we're just gonna keep on the pen tool, and if you left click it, same as here, more options come up, but we're just gonna keep with the pen tool. Alright, and all you have to do is click, and click, and click, and click, click. And then all you have to do is draw your shape out, and this is very helpful. Most effects will have to do involved with the pen tool. And connect. All you have to do is you always have to connect it to this big box at the end. And you have this shape. And the same thing applies to feathering and everything, except you have a more of elaborate shape that's customly made. And also these come custom once you're done. And you drag over, like this is the minus, and if you click on it, it takes away on the dot, a dot that you did. If you click it, if you click it, it adds a dot, and then you just go to the move button, and you can move these around if you want to change the what it looks like or the shape. So let's just say we like this shape. Alright, you can just mess around with this. And subtract, same thing. Alright, so that's basically it for that, for the shape mask. So I'm going to delete this mask. Alright, now effects. There are two ways to get effects. There's one way that's very easy, is by having an effect tool, and if you don't have it, all you have to do is go to Window, Workspace, All Panels, or Effects, or F command, or up F12. Alright, so, or you could go up to Effects and choose the effects you want. And I'll have a tutorial for a lot of effects, but right now we'll use the most common effect It's used for tons and tons of effects, tons and tons of videos. Go under simulations and shatter and just click on it and it'll appear right here in your effects tab. I'll show you what I'm talking about. And you can edit it from there. And if this looks complicated, it's really not. It's actually very easy to use. And I will talk about it in another tutorial about the shatter effect. Alright, and I think that's all the time we'll have. I'm sorry, but so our next tutorial will be about keyframing and I don't know yet, but I'll think of the next tutorial that's very helpful to you. Alright, thank you for watching and goodbye.